As a school, Rustenburg has embraced the future, and we're busy working towards including a whole lot of innovative things at the school. And as part of that process, it was obvious that we needed to update the school song and give it a good refresh, which is what we've done. We've taken it, we've dusted it off, we've kept in the things that bind us to those exciting things that established us as a school, but at the same time, we've included things that show our willingness and our desire to move into the future.
So why the new school song? In order for me to answer that, I would like to pose another question, and that is, what is the legacy of Rustenburg? If we answer that, we will find that Rustenburg is a previously white school. And what that means to me is that all the structures, the systems, the practices that were in place were there to support the colonial past as well as the apartheid ideology. So this will continue if we are not brave enough to make changes. I believe at Rustenburg we are brave enough to make these changes and to tackle issues.
This was my contribution to our transformation journey. It was an experience that was very rewarding, something I'm very proud and happy with. What we decided to do was to involve as many people input into the whole process. And we had people involved in this process like Mr. Adrian Skelly, the staff, the RCL, the head girl of 2020, who also had a big input. Our transformation team had an input into it. So you can see that this is a process that wasn't rushed. The lyrics in itself took about a year. So what makes a school song really special is the fact that it consists of 3 languages. Obviously English, which is the tuition language at the school, but also isiXhosa and then Afrikaans. We asked the isiXhosa and then Afrikaans departments to involve themselves, as well as the head day girl of 2020. And they came up with these beautiful words and that just absolutely worked. And that's how we got to it.
We worked on, looked at, had some reflection on the old school song and came up with the new school song. It is our journey, it is our process of transformation, that we are moving from Rustenburg being a white school to Rustenburg being a multicultural school, a school that's not exclusively for one group, but an inclusive school. So in the end, in the next century, when we ask what is the legacy of Rustenburg, it should be that it is a school where there's diversity, a school where there's inclusion, and a school of belonging.
When we got to that point where the lyrics were improved, it was now up to me to put these beautiful lyrics to new music in a way that was a little bit easier because it was just me involved in the music. And you ask yourself the question, how do you come up with a new melody? Well, it's very difficult to explain, but you look at the lyrics and this melody just popped into my head, and you try it out on the piano and it just worked. And I worked on the harmonies. That took a couple of months to really work on the harmonies and to make it special. And something else that you have to remember, obviously, is that it needs to be something that's easy to sing and easy to teach for the school. And I just thought when we were all done with that it definitely worked. It was very special on the school's 128th birthday that finally we could present this new school song to the Rustenburg alumni, and that the whole school could sing it together. The week before that, I taught it to the school. The feedback was so positive from the learners that on the day where officially we sang the school song for the first time, it was a wonderful feeling of achievement and something I think we can be very proud of.